Alright, we're back at it again with more Honkai Star Rail. Update 2.1 just dropped today. I am doing this now to stop myself, or well, to be able to avoid spoilers, because there's no way I will be able to avoid spoilers. Tomorrow. So without further ado, we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna try and rush this. Wait, let me just check all my filters. I forgot to... Okay, no, my filters are fine. So without further ado, I'm just gonna jump right into it. We have Acheron here. Acheron. I actually don't know how to pronounce. One sec. Anyways, I think my audio balance is fine. I'm just gonna jump right into it. Where is... Talk to Aventurine. First things first, though, I think there is, like... an event. I don't know how important it is, but I don't want to miss... in case it's like a daily thing that I have to do every reset. What was it?
Wow, you're finally back! And just in time for the Express's grand spring cleaning. Have you ever heard of a Washtopia? It's a place where space vehicles can stop to rest. There are plenty of them throughout the universe. They're close enough together that you can travel between them without even activating a warp device.
Ah, listen to the car wash. Car wash, yeah. Want me to help with spring cleaning?
Washtopias only clean the exterior of the train, and they do a great job too. However, the seats, rooms, windows, all the nooks and crannies inside the Express, we have to do those ourselves. Since you only just got back, why not take a little rest and chat with the crew? Once you're ready, come find Pom Pom and we'll prepare to depart.
You know what? Maybe we'll do this another time. Is this... Let me look this up real quick. I can see this here. Cosmodded C. Let me look this up real quick. Hopefully there isn't like dailies here. That I could miss. It's on game 8 already. Cool. Oh, it's a whole event. Okay, okay. I'll just ignore this for now and just focus on the main story, and then maybe I can do this another time when I have a... Maybe after I finish Dragon's Dogma, I can jump right into it. And then for now, I'm just gonna try and focus on the main story quest update. Let me... Also, another thing that I want to check. Oh yeah, okay, I'm alive. I was like, wait, am I even live? Alright, so we left off with Robin and Firefly. Dead in the dream world.
Ah, friend. My expression wasn't much better than yours when I first saw this. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. It's her. The famous singer, Robin.
Could Robin actually?
Well, first of all, can I just say that this had nothing to do with me? I'm just an unlucky bystander here. The family can testify for me. If you don't believe me, just ask anyone in the Bloodhound family. They hate me and they hate the IPC, so they'd never lie. This is not where the crime happened. What I showed you was a memory. The most basic light cone manifesting tech. Authorized by the Garden of Recollection and owned by the IPC.
Oh, that was just a light cone? How long has she been gone then?
Did you really think the Galaxy Rangers were outsiders this whole time? Penacony has made a solemn commitment to protect the safety of anyone inside a family dream. Any person in distress will be forcibly awakened and safely returned to reality.
The auto balance 1 sec. They're way louder than me. 20? Our friends are significantly louder than me.
What gives them the confidence to make such conclusive statements? Because behind this promise is the harmony. The family's Dreamweavers link up their minds together to construct an unbreakable defensive line. Breaking through this line of defense to create death in the dreamscape. Not even a memo keeper could do that without the family's permission. Who could have done it, friend? The only one is her. The girl who calls herself a Galaxy Ranger. An imposter. An unsought guest. An emanator who hides her true identity. Ifrit's death was a foregone conclusion. And Robin? Her misfortune was staring right at her. Who will be the next to die?
If that's the case, I can't trust anyone.
It's fine. Listen to your gut. Building trust always takes time. And I'm willing to wait.
He's so nice to me now. Maybe I actually like you now.
I just hope you realize that wherever that legacy is concerned, covert plans are already underway throughout Penacony. Everyone's got their own agenda. Careful you don't get stuck on the wrong side. If I were you, I'd keep my distance from Acheron. After all, any schemes out in the open are always going to be better than a monster in the shadows, right?
No, that's oomph. I even rolled for her. That's oomph.
Who's to say there isn't an even deeper conspiracy lurking beneath the surface?
Memo Keeper, I think our little deal is finished.
Aventurine is telling the truth. This memory is a real one, and there's no sign of any distortion grafting on.
Even Black Swan, we probably couldn't trust because she could just be making shit up. But that is saying that I haven't done Black Swan's side quest yet. That involves Sampo and Sparkle.
The IPC is not the Garden, and there are real limits to what they can actually do. But you know all this. Friend, let's not beat around the bush here. The thing is, I want to reach out personally to team up with the Astral Express. I told you I'm just not interested in scrambling for the legacy. I just came to Penacony for work. I'm here to retrieve some lost property for the IPC, if you catch my drift. I'm talking ownership of this frontier prison. This has all become a bad debt thanks to the cancer of all worlds. The IPC has tried sitting down for negotiations time and again, but the family wouldn't even take our calls. You have no idea how difficult these people are to deal with. Put it this way. They've hushed up the existence of death before, so they can definitely cover up any news about Robin's death. It'll just quietly float off like a bubble and pop. Nobody ever being the wiser. That's not fair, right? So then, friend, I need your help.
I've got something on right now. Yeah, I got something on right now. I'm still fucking dealing with Firefly and Robin.
That's fine. I'm not forcing you. But I'm really not asking for much, so why don't you at least hear me out, okay?
Sure.
I have
Fine.
but only one goal. The family's front door is like a high wall, and to tear the whole thing down, I'll have to dig out a few chunks first. Once I find a weak point, the IPC will have plenty of means.
I like his watch.
Now we have our chance. So long as we can get to the truth behind her death, we can have justice for Robin. While also gaining a valuable bargaining chip for bringing the family to the table. Truly a once-in-a-blue-moon opportunity. I've been investigating and making lots of friends all over Penacony precisely for this very moment.
Does he just cope? Are you sure you have that many friends?
This tragic news would be extremely bad for the family, so they'll be doing everything they can to stop it leaking, especially to the IPC. But I trust that there are still a few factions that remain exceptions, and that's why I need you all. The reputation of the Astral Express precedes you, and the Harmony will give you the fairest of appraisals. You get to find out really what happened and seek justice. And I get to put it toward completing my mission for the IPC. It's what you call a win-win situation.
The Nameless would never associate with the IPC. Decision like this is way above my pay grade. You want to take advantage of the family's trust in us? Decision like this is way above my pay grade. Let me escalate, you know? Hands off. No,
Don't worry, just head back and talk things over with your companions. That navigator is really smart. She must understand the value of this deal. Look, here's my contact details. If you come to any conclusions, call me. Oh, and take this. A thorough investigation can always use a little more funding. Don't mention it. So long, friend. I really am looking forward to uncovering the truth about death with everyone.
how much did he give me? Sugar
I think
daddy?
Green just sauntered off. He really doesn't mean to force it, but something still seems off.
What now? What are your plans?
Black Swan. What is she thinking?
She's so pretty. 50,000? Bruh, does he even know how much I have? Have 14 mil.
On the surface, this doesn't look like a bad deal for you. But Aventurine is a shrewd merchant whose scheme won't just be as simple as it appears to be. He doesn't know about Miss Firefly yet. But, judging by your reaction, he may have noticed something going on, and deliberately shifted topics to the truth of death, to try and pull you in line with his way of thinking. That's quick thinking and very sound logic. Aventurine is no fool, and working with him definitely has its dangers.
You know what? I retract my statement earlier. I know that from her, from all the stuff that he has, what do you call it? From all the stuff that he has to say for other people in her repository of like things to say about other people and like about herself. She's I believe she's an ally. For Firefly's sake, we must get to the bottom of all of this.
That is something I agree on. Anyway, be careful out there. There's more than one way to blaze a trail.
She said the thing.
In a dark forest beset by wolves, ensuring your own escape to safety should be your primary concern. As for the other questions...
Did death kill Robin?
I'm not sure the two cases were committed by the same culprit, but that massive wound looked like its winged blade. We've all witnessed it in action before. Plus, it seems unlikely that there would be two lethal entities loose in the dreamscape.
Do you think this is connected to Acheron?
Sorry, I can't answer that question. That ranger is shrouded in mystery. I'm afraid no one is capable of providing an answer.
That's Cap, you were in her head.
But without a doubt, she is the most special guest at this banquet. It's like Aventurine said just then. It's best to keep your distance from her.
No, that's oomph. I rolled for her. I rolled for her. Have you noticed anything else unusual?
2 victims appearing one after the other in a very short time span. In and of itself, that's very unusual. 2 possibilities. The collapse of Penacony's dreamscape has started speeding up, making death extremely agitated and weakening the family's protections. Or everything has been planned out and executed by someone. If someone has chosen these victims deliberately, first a smuggler, then a family celebrity, then this murderer's motives are worth thoroughly chewing over.
Okay, I don't have any other
It's all
questions.
happened so quickly, I can only make conjecture. After leaving here, go have a chat with your companions. I hope you can clarify the source of this confusion.
Black Swan leads you through the chaotic dreamscape. Back to reality. Oh, there goes Scrap.
Come
This isn't
this
reality.
way. It's a short walk. Don't get lost.
Are they done fighting? Acheron and Sam are supposed to be fighting.
This way. This is where we part ways. All of this is like a nightmare. Unfortunately, the remembrance doesn't lie. What we just saw is the reality that happened, and it won't fade from our minds just because we wake up. But follow your heart and don't be afraid. We all walk through this world casting shadows of different lengths, and ultimately, all we leave behind are precious memories. Hold on just a sec.
Black Swan gently touches the roof of your ear, leaving a cool sensation. What was
Here
that?
you go. A small parting
Then she hands a card over to you.
gift. If one day you unfortunately fall into the deep waters of the memory zone, and there's no memo keeper to join you, hopefully it can guide you on my behalf. I also pay great attention to the ways of the world. Just think of this as an apology from me for hiding something from you.
Thank you.
Then, I've something private to take care of regarding that Galaxy Ranger. Let's leave things there, shall we? What fascinating memories will you bring for me next time we meet? I sincerely look forward to them.
Yeah, she's just here for memories. She's a trusted individual, and that she's very easy to understand her motives. March, this is the Astral Express family group chat. March says, Eli, you still at this hotel? You still at hotel in the dreamscape? Eli. Have you run? And then Walt says, have you run into trouble? Himeko says, we got separated in the memory zone, but Eli is with the memo keeper. I feel so antsy, March 7 says. Help. Himeko says, March, stay calm. Don Hung says, do we need to get off the express and help? Himeko says, not at the moment. Don Hung says, sure, just let me know if you need me. Walt says, the Reverie Hotel is the real world. The Reverie Hotel in the real world is very calm. Not much is happening. Where are you guys? Eli says, me, I say. Or I guess I could just say, Stell. I finished investigating on my side. Where should I go to meet you? Okay, when it's my name, I'm just gonna say Stell. Just to avoid confusion. That's my name. I am not Stell. There is no self-inserting to be had here. March 7 says, Stell! Miko says, Stell, it's great that you're safe. March says, that lady didn't do anything bad, did she? Himeko says, I'm sorry about what happened to Firefly. The scene has been cordoned off by the family. We're wrapping up negotiations with the family delegates. Let's meet somewhere near the Clocky statue later. Okay, rat.
Is Himiko okay?
Fate's Epistle. The parting gift from Black Swan. A tiny card numbered 0, seemingly absent from Black Swan's collection. In the card's art, she casts her gaze into the mists of destiny. If one day you have unfortunately sunk into the memory zone's deep seas without a memory keeper by yourself, it will guide you out on my behalf.
Faith?
She mentioned that before. Okay, let me just teleport over to the Clocky statue. Family, how I missed you. Wait, where are they?
So much has happened. I should take a moment to gather my thoughts and wait for everyone to arrive.
I've injured my thumb recently. It's like some time ago, deep in memory zone. Oh.
Perish that blade now, Ranger.
Do you still dream, Hunter? Of those slain by your hand?
Days ago at the Everflame Mansion. Oh, it's just a CG.
It appears the outcome has already been determined.
We're still alive. As are you. You still have room to make a choice. Leave the music box behind, and then go.
Oh, Acheron got framed for Duke Inferno dying.
Choice. The bloody trail of the destruction leaves no room for hesitation.
Vitora's fire demon. Even if you sacrifice your life for that Eon, you won't get special treatment.
Ranger, you tread the narrow path of the hunt. You could never understand. We come from the fire and are born bathed in fire. We spread, burn, and destroy until all the kindling has burned out and we leave only ashes on the ground. Burning forms the entire life of a fire demon, from the beginning to the end. We are born to die just to put into practice a profile of another universal truth. All things are created for the destruction.
Your companions don't seem to think so. They fight for your chance at survival.
They are my children, and just as I was, they are flames that have yet to burn white hot. They're still young, and I don't blame them. But my flames are faint, and time is running out. Can you see the planet of festivities in the distance? I plan to bring Purgatory with me there, and before that, I must surpass you.
Why?
Because on the path they have forged, you have traveled farther than I have. Emanator. You cannot hide your true identity.
Oh, okay.
Draw that sword, for we shall indeed remain here, bound to fight a decisive battle to the death, for I choose this.
Wasn't murder, it was just straight up fight to the death.
Destruction is intense, but brief. To cravenly cling to life is to endure an endlessly prolonged existence.
Even if the answer turns out to be your own destruction.
What is important is not the answer, but that it exists, just as you exist. Everything exists to be destroyed. Emanators are no different. Just as even sweet dreams may be born of the void, the so-called impossible is merely something that is yet to happen.
All right. I accept.
You shall witness the most brilliant and intense fire in existence. May this flame illuminate the farthest reaches of your bottomless dream.
A bottomless dream. Yes, that's right. But you've made one small mistake.
I'm cracked. Acheron is what Acheron I'm expecting to say.
This blade remains in its scabbard not out of pity or scorn. It's a personal secret that I don't want to disclose, but perhaps out of reciprocity.
She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword.
I'll reveal the truth to you.
Uh-oh, he's dead.
The hunt is not the path I truly follow. May death be the end of your boundless dream, guiding you back to the waking world. I still see them in my dreams. Hold it. Your time hasn't come yet.
My time?
I've seen many clever disguises that can conceal appearances, but they can never cover up who a person really is. And you're no different.
Yes! Sam is Firefly, and the Firefly that we met is the real version of her. I'm glad they clarified that. I was worried that the Firefly was the persona and Sam was the reality. But it's the other way around.
You had no desire to kill the Trailblazer. You only did what you did to drive me and the Memo Keeper away, but why? Did Destiny's slave make you do it?
You know, Elio.
I thought this is just the kind of thing that'd get written into your script.
My script has always been brief. Other than that, anything beyond that is unnecessary. He knows my nature. There is but a single destiny from which no one can escape. And until then, I hold the privilege of choice. However, you appear to be ignorant of this. So it's time for me to inquire. Who exactly are you?
Not your enemy, perhaps.
That's not what I asked.
I don't deserve your curiosity. Loners wandering the cosmos always have their secrets. Take me. I'm wanted by the IPC, so it's little wonder that I know something about the Stellaron Hunters. That's all. Maybe I can help.
What reason would you have for doing that?
I tend to forget things. Which is why, rather than memories, I'm accustomed to using my emotions to capture what I normally wouldn't otherwise. So, I know who is inside that cold armor.
She been you.
How about it? Ready to take off that armor and sit down for a talk?
It's not yet time. I don't need help, but I can give you a suggestion that would make things better for you and me. If your goal is the Watchmaker's legacy, then go look into the family. Not only are they covering up the existence of death, but they're burying the past and the truth about what happens inside the dreamscape.
Already on it.
And the Astral Express is no enemy of yours.
Just trying to make sure that Acheron has no beef with us. How sweet. How sweet of Firefly and Sam.
I know that. I just never expected to hear you say it. What's next, then? The Trailblazer's been taken by Black Swan. Will you go look for her?
Please look for me. Please look for me.
No need for that. No harm in mentioning that Elio's only given me one instruction. Get all of the Astral Express to track down the Grand Legacy. I tried settling this in an easier and more direct way. But as you can see, here I am, confronting you. I failed. Can't ever go against the script.
The so-called impossible is merely something that has yet to happen. That's it. Before we split, can I ask you one more thing? Is there anything else in your script about me? I'd like to know what kind of footnote I get to leave in that future foreseen by destiny.
Unfortunately, not a thing came up.
Oh, what's that word? A discrepancy?
I knew it.
Hang on. I don't.
Huh? What do you mean?
Don't. What?
Your first question was, do you still have dreams about everyone who died because of you? I don't. Never have. I was born without the ability to dream. I live for this cold, harsh reality. For a little light, and to burn, to keep on burning, until I turn to ash. So, I really envy you.
Is that so? Then you're already living in the waking world.
Firefly! Come back! Present day golden hour.
We
Ah, gang!
Miss Firefly from Black Swan. But we never expected Miss Robin to...
I'm sorry that I couldn't be with you then.
Reality cruises on in serenity, while undercurrents bubble up from the dreamscape. Just like that memo keeper said. Stay strong, everyone. We can still do what we can for them. Starting with finding the murderer.
Let's recap everything then. The Trailblazer just reminded me of something. March, do you remember what that family rep who negotiated with us said?
It's pretty funny that they specifically call Stell as the Trailblazer when we're all supposed to be Trailblazers.
Indeed, we trust that the Nameless has nothing to do with this. And we also beg each of you to help assist the family in verifying the identity of the deceased. That's how it was put, in reference to Miss Firefly.
Looking back, he seemed a little evasive at the time. And he also failed to mention anything about the earlier murder, too.
The family's planning on covering up all news about Miss Robin's death. If news gets out, Penacony's going to turn into a bloodbath.
But the murder that followed closely after was obviously beyond their anticipation. The family had to try and turn things to their advantage by bringing in reinforcements from outside. The Charmony Festival is nearly here. They must be snowed under.
It may also be that Miss Firefly's murder had so many witnesses that it couldn't be covered up. So they went with the flow and let more people on the scene to control the situation. After all, the nature of the two murders is fundamentally different. The family's first protective measure should be against malicious actors among the guests. such as that IPC envoy.
Aventurine is on guard against Acheron.
Indeed. He was particularly concerned about that Galaxy Ranger.
Are we missing the forest for the trees here? I always felt that Aventurine's reasons for accusing Miss Acheron were highly subtle. Can we believe him?
At this point, I'm afraid the only ones we can trust are ourselves.
Look, let's try to gather intel first and then list all the possible outcomes we can. Then we go through them, eliminating contradictions one by one. The fewer facts remaining, the closer we are to the truth. I've still got this sense of foreboding. It's like we're stuck in a whirlpool, spinning around that legacy even after everything that's happened.
This time we're playing the role of a real detective. But before we start, what are we going to say to the family and Aventurine?
As I see things, the family harbors no ill will towards the Astral Express. If they didn't trust the crew, they wouldn't have casually commissioned outsiders to investigate a case that's, in all likelihood, a scandal. Plus, this is the family's turf. Teaming up with them should make things easier for us in the future. As for that Aventurine, well, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
He's complex. He deliberately slow-played his hand during negotiations while running circles around us all the while. He appealed convincingly to both reason and emotion. It wasn't forced, but the intent was obvious. Still, it's good to have contacts among all this uncertainty. Aventurine showed his skills, and as far as our interests are aligned, he can become a reliable ally. We also need to keep a certain distance from the family. Never let them get too close. Teaming up with the IPC helps balance that out. If either side makes a move, we have the option to pull out.
So you suggest accepting Aventurine's proposal
Smart.
to team up?
Yes. It's risky, but we can only wait until both sides have played their cards before making any further judgments.
I get why, but there's a whole lot of bad guys and girls around here, and I'm worried about getting stabbed in the back. She's been bullied a few times now, and I can't stand it anymore.
March is so sweet. It's cool, you can bully me whenever. That's cute. Wait, I need to. I forget. Completely forgot. We spent the whole patch, previous 2.0 patch with Firefly. I forgot how March is my best friend. It's cool. You can bully me whenever.
You... No, I can't accept this. Forget about it. Just let me keep an eye on him. If that doesn't work, we can just turn the tables and use him instead.
Then, could you please reply to Aventurine? Everyone, take this time to put together your thoughts.
We'll collaborate. Collab? Aventurine says, wonderful. Your response came faster than I expected. From now on, we'll all be in this together. Here's a proposal. Here's a small something for our upcoming partnership. You have received 100,000 credits. That's it? Bruh, I have 14 million. That's it? That doesn't seem like give me another 100k rich boy. Let me see what you've got. He really is sugaring us. That's hilarious. We got more money out of him. Oops, I pressed send too early. Here's a little extra just for good luck with this new gig. You have received 100,000 more credits. Just as I anticipated, the family is gonna sweep Robin's case under the rug for as long as they can. So her case is only a secret between us. But the other case, Aventurine says, that depends on what excuses they have prepared for you guys. I'll take my leave for now, and I look forward to outstanding performance from you guys.
Looks like Aventurine is happy with this outcome. Let's tell everyone about it.
I got you 100k.
Aventurine's goal is to try and recapture Penacony for IPC. To do this, he'll have to bring down the family in its entirety to create a big enough chance. The existence of death will be covered up by the family. So how does he plan on taking them down? It's gotta be something important enough that everyone will notice. But it also can't be anything too out in the open.
Perhaps he's going for the hotel?
An attack on the hotel guests? Unlikely.
No.
Penacony's guests include quite a few bigwigs known throughout the whole cosmos. People who not even the IPC would dare take lightly. Aventurine is a shrewd merchant, and there's no way he doesn't know that.
We're just shooting shit. Oh yeah, I guess we're just shooting shit here. Maybe he's going for the family?
He's definitely going for the family. And it's just
yeah, that's no question.
How. The harmony is strong in Penacony, and almost impossible to take on head-to-head. The fact that the IPC dispatched Aventurine shows that they do not intend to simply play by the book here.
Yeah, I think the going for the family is a given here. Perhaps he's going for Acheron.
Aventurine has devoted considerable attention to her. But this Galaxy Ranger... we know hardly anything about her, and can't rush to any conclusions.
Going for the family, going for the Astral Express? I was gonna say Family Express.
I was also considering this possibility. Especially because he respects you so much, and has sought you out before a few times. Perhaps he's also unsure of your intentions and is probing you.
No conclusions can be drawn just yet.
I'm just speculating. In any case, we have to be careful when handling Aventurine. He's skilled at reading people and discerning the right moment to strike. Also, he's clearly a born gambler if he's willing to go all in to win.
Hakari Jujutsu Kaisen. Never stop gambling.
Aventurine said something that concerns me. He accused that Galaxy Ranger of killing Robin without any evidence whatsoever, but said nothing about her connection to that memory zone meme or why he was stalking you. It was a groundless accusation, which only serves to make him seem more suspicious.
But why though? He definitely has other plans. Yeah, big question is why.
Maybe Aventurine's goal was never to gain our trust. Maybe he wanted to foster a feeling of enmity towards Acheron and make the situation more volatile. Two birds, one stone. However, I asked Dan Heng back on the Express to confirm that story about the Annihilation Gang and the lost messages. It wasn't something that Aventurine made up out of thin air. You've met her many times now. What's your impression of Miss Acheron?
She's oomph. She's a very powerful woman. She's a very mysterious woman. Weird, I can't seem to remember. She's a very mysterious. I mean, she's pretty nice to me. What the? It took away all my dialogue options. Weird, I can't seem to remember.
That fits the stereotype of a Galaxy Ranger to a T. They're eccentric, unpredictable, and fond of being alone. No wonder she's a suspect.
Wait, somebody's fucking with her head.
I really love Blocky.
Was it Black Swan?
Checked off the list.
What you doing up here, Oomph?
I hope it's not too soon to bring it up, but I feel like Miss Robin isn't actually dead, but that she's still alive and well. Somewhere. That everything's just some horrible prank.
March has read the leaks.
Because aren't we supposed to be inside a dream? How could someone die in a beautiful dreamscape like this? Shouldn't only good things happen here? Whenever I see the Grand Theater, I just can't stop all these thoughts from flooding my head.
We'll restore all the dreams back to normal. Don't worry about it. Everything will work out.
Of course. At times like this, we're so lucky to have our crew. The family and the IPC. Everyone has their own plans going on. Everyone's still having a great time out there on the streets. Nobody knows what's happened. It's all so unreal. As if Firefly, Miss Robin, and us were all outsiders from another world. Aw, what a mess. I really want a nice cool drink of soda to help me calm down. But then I'd be just like everyone else out on the streets.
Looks like Aventurine doesn't need anything else. Let's turn our attention to the family's assignment for now. Himiko, what do you think?
Among our current clues, the two murders that she witnessed are the most directly connected. I suggest starting here. One thing I'm curious about is, if a person dies in a dream, what happens to them in real life? Seeing as we're at the family's behest, why not pop back out to reality and verify Miss Firefly's situation back at the hotel? Perhaps we could also make a few inquiries about her while out there.
Oh, let's go.
How about we split off into two groups? There are still some things worth focusing on inside the dreamscape. I'll investigate those, and we can link up again later.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Whelp.
Worth focusing on? Oh. No problem. I'll leave it to you then.
Huh? Aw, I thought I'd finally get to see Himeko and Mr. Yang go out on a mission together. Oh well. Take care then, Mr. Yang.
Mr. Yang's gonna pull, like, Thancred?
I will. Keep in touch.
No! Stay with me. Unless...
Honored guest, could you come out for a second?
Whoa! Oh shit! They know each other.
I'd be embarrassed too, getting stared at like that.
Forgive me. My name is Welt Yang. I'm one of the crew members on the Astral Express. I believe you've met my colleagues.
I don't know anything about Honkai Impact 3, but I'm assuming that I thought Welt knows everybody in,
Welt.
Yep.
Is there something about my name?
First, don't you want to know my name?
Okay, yeah, no wonder. Yep, they do know each other. I did play a little bit of Honkai Impact 3rd. That was a long time ago.
I already do, Miss Acheron. You're a prominent figure in Penacony.
No, her real name.
What are they saying about me?
Some claim that you're the real culprit behind these murders, that the Annihilation Gang's tragic fate at the banquet was a result of your blade, and that you're now attempting to unleash another bloodbath on Penacony.
The Annihilation Gang.
Ifrit of Everflame Mansion.
Tragic fate. That Duke turned his dying body to flames and sacrificed his life as a martyr. He was a determined and heroic pathstrider. Not even a villain should be disparaged like this. And what's more, there were plenty of suspects invited. Do they really think that a blade is more dangerous than that black hole you're wielding?
Oh. They can both pull out a black hole.
Keen intuition. Not even the family managed to point out the truth behind this cane. So you must surely know, Miss Acheron, that peering into a black hole is not a wise move. As a potential threat, your knowledge of us has reached uncomfortable depths. Reveal your true identity and intentions. Otherwise, brace yourself for gravitational disintegration.
No shit. Mr. Welt. Acheron can probably tank it. They both have some kind of like...
That shouldn't be necessary. But if it makes the Nameless feel less defensive, I'll be happy to abide. Believe it or not, Galaxy Ranger, Acheron. Those are the names I go by to this very day. My trip to Penacony is solely to fulfill an old, final request. I'm here for the Watchmaker's legacy. And that's it. I think I've been honest enough.
Still unwilling to reveal your true identity?
It's not that I don't want to. It's just that I can't. I've come so far, and I can't sum up all of that in just a few words. Everyone has their own unspeakable past. Secrets that they don't want to be revealed. And I won't be asking any more questions, such as why the Astral Express is roaming around the cosmos with a Stellaron on board.
Yeah, but I'm Oomph. Welt's Oomph.
Is she okay? That memo keeper didn't do anything, right?
I think she did something to us. We don't remember Acheron.
She's fine. Let's just stick with the topic. Gaining my trust depends on how much you're willing to reveal.
Oh, they're gonna team up.
I've run around many different Penacony dreamscapes just to try and find that legacy. And during this period, I came into contact with quite a few guests. In the process, I gradually came to realize the secret of Penacony may be closely related to the Trailblaze. That's why I've come to ask for your help. I don't have enough proof yet, but I'd like to speculate something. The source of all tragedy lies within the family. If you could trust me, we could find the proof to support this claim together.
I read somewhere in the leaks of diverging paths, multiple story paths in this update. Or is it the following update? Kind of like how Reverie does its how the Reverie Trails into Reverie does its story paths.
Mr. Yang, I think you've come to the same conclusion, haven't you?
Let's leave it at that. For now, I'll choose to believe that you bear no hostility. Share your findings with me and me alone. I don't want vague conjecture to interfere with other people's judgments before we find solid proof.
Mm-hmm. By the way, would you like something to drink? Before we go, how about 2 cups of Wake the Heck Up? No, 4 cups. Because the conversation coming up will last forever.
Can we be there? Man, I don't think I'm gonna finish this update tonight. I should have started a lot
I've been
earlier.
watching her closely for a while now, and the first invitation was in the banquet hall of the hotel.
There's no way I'm gonna be able to avoid spoilers for tomorrow. Man. Anyway, yeah, I really should have started earlier.
She just sat in one corner, keeping silent, chugging down a couple cups of Wake the Heck Up. I told her it's a pungent, bitter beverage, not the taste of sweet dreams. Only for people allergic to Soul Glad. And she said,
Really? But I don't taste any difference at all between them.
the guest rooms are charmingly minimalist. An aesthetic you share, Miss Acheron. It's a cinch, this music box. The invitation received by the Annihilation Gang. There are latent memories that linger on it yet. You see, memories of you are not yours alone. They travel in other people, other things. I know much, and I can predict even more. With some help, the dead can be made to speak. The Annihilation Gang, that band of desperados who all disappeared after meeting you. What exactly happened to them? Well, let me reveal all.
Gradation 12. Dreamscape 12. Father, I dedicate this to you.
Well done, Dubra. Wherever they go, shall be met by annihilation.
There it is. It's hazy, but it's Ifrit's voice. The other one is probably his progeny. This is the residual memory from when the invitation was first delivered. They were abruptly interrupted. Then, what happened next is...
They sought refuge in the land of sleep. Merely
How are they doing that with their mouths?
to rest away from the storms. Children of the flame, this marks your rite of passage.
She won't be necessary. I alone am enough.
When have those on the path of destruction feared death?
The Everflame Mansion has set out on a journey. Those poor people, they have no idea what lies in wait ahead of them. Memory recovery is going well, but slowly. She'll be here soon, and time is short. There's nobody else here, so there's no need to be delicate. In fact, I think I'd better go all out. What happened?
Redacted,
The memory
redacted.
after that is blank. How is that possible? This music box fell into Acheron's hands, and she brought it to Penacony. That's a fact, and that's how it should have gone. But along the way... it's like it's been erased. Who's done this?
Who are you?
What the?
Who are you?
It's... No. Is this not a memory?
Oh, a memo keeper. Do you serve the Garden of Recollection? Or the Cremators?
What the fuck?
My name is Constance.
Constance!
Pleasure to meet you. We were supposed to meet in Penacony and spend an unforgettable time together.
We know what she looks like. She's a baddie from the, she's a baddie from the Annihilation Gang. She looks like, Pokemon Dark Miku. Constance. Honkai Star Rail. Constance is real! Her.
unrealistic. Dahlia's not welcome on the banquet star, and I don't need a coming-of-age ceremony. And you, I know what you're looking for. Want her secret? I can give it to you, and then you can enjoy the banquet for me. I wish you unforgettable memories.
Wait, Constance is cracked then. She must be cracked if she can... if she's able to do this.
Oh. A phone. Wanna listen in?
At this moment on the other side... Whoa. There's a loading screen?
A few days ago, the IPC made an announcement. Under the watchful guidance of the Marketing Development Department, and in accordance with the Interstellar Peace Charter, the independent Sigonian sovereignty has hereby been established, and shall take a legislative seat at the Interstellar Congress. The formation of the Sigonian sovereignty is of great historical significance to the Sigonia system. This move puts an end to the planet's long and bloody history, turning the sensational Kataka-Abjin extinction event into a distant memory.
Sigonia 4 is located in an unclaimed zone at the intersection of the Denise, Prothean, and Dorneau star clusters. The planet's surface environment is known for being extremely harsh, constantly faced with the threat of impact from small-scale celestial objects. This is why very few intelligent species have made this planet their home, dividing themselves into several tribes to eke out nomad lifestyles as they struggle to survive the arid desert wilderness. They have developed their own folk beliefs that are independent of the Eon belief system.
Sigonia. Sigonia. Ravenous eye of the storm, spurned by all the gods.
Maybe Aventurine flashbacks, background story.
Rock, but not water. Lightning, but not rain. Blood, but not tears. You beat us with your falling stars. You lash us with wind and storm. You chew us up with the cracked earth. You promised us a land of honey, yet yoked us beneath a sword of bitterness. Oh, Gaiathra Triclops, if thou can hear me, please open up thy 3 eyes and gaze upon this child. When you took his father, my child was still sleeping in my belly. And where my husband went, I too soon must go. I don't ask for a peaceful death. Just for you to tell me, does the baby swaddled sweetly asleep? Does he dream of his mother's heartbeat and the sound of falling rain? Please tell me whether this life is all just a fleeting dream. Otherwise, why would this child be born to face impending death?
Oh shit.
Mommy! Mommy!
What?
Mommy! The rain! It's raining!
Oh, I guess Aventurine is gone. I thought it was a fucking talking baby.
Raining? Raining!
It is raining! It's true! Those Outworlders weren't lying to us. They really did summon the rain. Mommy, we can leave here. We can go back home.
Back home. Triclops. You came. Do you hear that? Thank you. Thank you.
This voice actor for Aventure's mom sounds super familiar.
Darling, listen. This is the sound of rain. On the day you were born, the sky also sent down a gift like this from Gayatra.
I'm gonna have to look this up after.
Such a lucky child. Such a blessed child. Just like your name. A gift from them to Avjen. My boy. May the goddess Gayatra close her eyes 3 times. Keep your blood eternally pulsing. Let your journey be forever peaceful, and your schemes forever concealed. Welcome to this sad world, Kakavasha.
The child blessed by Gayatra.
Time to wake up, gambler.
Oh, heavens. I must have drunk too much Soulglad. Didn't expect you to be back so soon. How is it? Find anything?
Just as you guessed. Nobody outside knows about Robin's death. There aren't even baseless conspiracy theories. They're still streaming the rehearsal for her ceremony. Using a stand-in, I guess. They must be dreaming.
Of course. Who could imagine that death would actually descend upon the idyllic dream created by the family? Let alone that the victim would be the female lead of the Charmony Festival. To be honest with you, I didn't believe it. I even tested it a few times myself. Until I discovered that I couldn't actually die.
What the fuck is this problem?
Whenever there's any danger, I'm forced awake by the dream pool, and it's all as if everything were just a nightmare.
What?
That's why I'm convinced that there are a few big secrets lurking behind the scenes.
Oh, by the way, I tried to kill myself a couple of times.
Then you must have heard about the Memory Zone meme. When I graciously
Just an
deigned to establish
experiment, though.
connections with the Oak family on your behalf, they were quite in a pitiful state of disarray. Besides Robin, there was another body. I don't know the exact details, just that it was a stowaway.
2 murder cases? I told you something seemed off about the Nameless. Oh, she must have come across the other one. This murderer is a psycho. But I have to admit, the case should be easy to crack. We can leverage the family's malfeasance and let the IPC use this as a reason to intervene. It's just that their trickery runs deeper than I thought. Robin's stand-in was all ready to go. These 2 murders are definitely getting hushed up. What should we do? Let me think. It's too rare an opportunity to miss out on, so I gotta be careful.
Incredible, gambler. Have you already exhausted your limited repertoire of tricks so soon?
There are plenty of chips, but it'd be best to choose carefully. The most straightforward has to be Robin. Remember? That masked fool once told me to find a mute as a friend. Robin is what she calls the mute. She has lost her voice, and while most people can't pick up on it, you and I cannot mistake that sound. Not produced by any voice box, but rather by the resonance of the harmony.
Really?
If that girl hadn't gone hoarse from singing practice, there'd only be one possibility. Something was up with the family. Or Robin herself. To get to the bottom of this, I tried every way I could to meet her. But she died. Right before my very eyes.
A complete and utter loss. Incidentally, it seems to have resulted in your rather undignified arrival on the interrogation stand. There were eyewitnesses at the scene, and the family, in their graciousness, has tentatively accepted your alibi. However, for the foreseeable future, you shall, regrettably, find yourself under the vigilant watch of the Hounds.
Well, things aren't looking too optimistic, Doctor. I'm starting to break out in a cold sweat. Do you reckon there's still any chance of a comeback, given how things are?
A probability? Yes, it exists, but it verges on the infinitesimal. To phrase it in a manner more befitting the vernacular of Penacony, you're dreaming. But if you simply can't control yourself and want to try your hand, then there just so happens to be a suitable candidate. That man wants to see you again.
Who?
Oh, Sunday?
Sunday.
Sunday.
Is this a public hearing or a private trial?
If it were the former, it would hardly befit my stature to stoop to the role of a mere messenger.
Fine. Oh, that's great. It's all great. You see, the dead can't talk, but the living can. Ratio, I'm convinced now that there must be something wrong inside the family. Oh, just you wait and see. That man's sister has died. He can't sit on his hands. Well, without any further ado, let's set off. Lead the way. The show is about to begin.
We're here.
What?
The Dewlight Pavilion is the Oak family's fortress and a place where heads of the families meet to discuss great plans for Penacony.
Fortress? I like this metaphor. I dealt with the warlords of the Amanicus star system not long ago, and their synchronized orbital manor wasn't this heavily guarded.
This mansion nominally belongs to Sunday, and is very befitting of its owner. Without his express invitation, the likes of ordinary guests would never grace these grounds in their lifetimes. Look around while you still have this moment of freedom.
Hey, Doc, whose side are you on anyway?
Who's to say I won't sell you out?
We'll see. When we meet the authoritarian master of the Oak family, I'll pry an answer out of him.
Follow me and I'll bring you to his parlor. Hold your tongue and let me deal with the members of the family.
I get to play as Adventuring? Oh, yo! Oh my god, it is! The Reverie. Diverging Paths. As the story unfolds, you'll have the chance to progress the story from other characters' POV. When entering a character's POV for the first time, that character will automatically be placed in your team. You can check the Fates Atlas interface to see which character's POV an ongoing mission or completed mission is in. The state? If you need to change your POV to continue the story, you can select here to enter Fates Ensemble. For more details, please see the tutorials. Oh, it's Reverie. It's Reverie. Anyways, let's stick with Adventuring. One sec. Volo's coming to Pokemon Masters. Anyways.
Hey, you two! That's a place of business. No entry.
I was requested by Mr. Sunday to bring him the suspect. My name is Ratio. He should have mentioned it to you.
Oh, I remember you. Veritas Ratio. Your punch virtual particle clock is impressive.
Excuse me?
The one on your head. Of course, it's nothing compared to my full pocket dimensional annihilating power armor of the Mobile Knights.
What the fuck is this boy waffling about?
Right, and as I mentioned, that fantasy raiment of yours doesn't exist.
That's because you can't see it. Like I say, only family can see the glory of the Mobile Knights. Ugh, enough. Get going. Don't keep Mr. Sunday waiting.
It seems like the idiocy index here is no better than it is out there.
What? Treasure chest.
A dead end?
The door is shut tight. Looks like we're on our own.
I mean, there isn't a door. How did you get in before?
For security reasons, the family built the administrative site deep in the dreamscape, with the mechanisms hidden in these Nightingale statues. The direction of the statues can be controlled.
Like in Skyrim?
On the previous occasion, an attendant named Kona had gone to the side room to verify something before setting the statues in the correct positions.
Well, maybe we should do the same. Let's go and take a look. Of course, we can also use brute force.
Wait, whose slot did he take? He took Kafka's slot. Get the fuck out of here. How do I... Can't change the party comp? Whoops. I guess I'll switch out Fushan. Oh, there's the puzzle here too. Okay. What do we need to see? Uh-oh, hello. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me.
Six nightingales facing in different directions. An obvious hint.
But are these nightingales?
They are. What's wrong?
How can nightingales be so huge? They look more like torment eagles to me.
There are no eagles in the 5 families, only nightingales. Why am I wasting time with you on this?
You know what? I like adventuring. I like adventuring now. Was it facing this way? Oh. I took a screenshot. one is correct. What's counterclockwise? Ah. Cool. This one is turn clockwise. And then this one clockwise.
Just as I thought. Here's the correct answer.
A truly miraculous discovery. Perhaps I should offer you the chance to join the Genius Society.
Really? Well, I thought you'd given up on that already.
I was being sarcastic. Can't you tell?
Stop being mean to him. Stop being mean to Aventurine.
Oh, impressive. So much for Mr. Sunday's reserved, virtuous image.
Do you need me to remind you? We're in a dreamscape. No matter how grand the mansion looks, it'll not affect Penacony. Stop wasting your time nitpicking the family here.
Yeah, you're right. The only way to destroy the family is death. Sunday must have thought the same. Let's head down.
It's Ratio. It's Dr. Ratio that's failing all the vibe checks. Now. Anything special here?
Hold on.
Huh? What's wrong? Are we heading the wrong way?
No, but this door is locked.
My friend? Did you really make an appointment with him?
It's a trial. You got to prove your worth to Sunday before you can speak with him. If I'm not wrong, we need to find a way to open this door in the hall, or this place will be our prison.
Oh, an escape room. My favorite.
Get serious. I've no time for games. Let's head back. The hint is probably in that prominent sandpit.
Wow. That's an enormous sandpit. I'd love to build a tall building for myself. Once I have enough savings. Oh, look. There's a noticeable gap in the model. I believe you're right.
There wasn't a gap before. That man must have done it intentionally.
Well, with your brilliant mind, you shouldn't have any trouble recalling what was here last time. Right, Doctor?
Of course. Let's look around. When I see it, I will know it.
Fine. Fine. Why do I feel that we're pursuing a degree in burglary now?
I like Aventurine now. He's a waffler.
Found it. This is it.
Where? How do I get there? At least we could finally stretch her legs after those, like, straight up full hour cutscenes. Huh. Oh, I see. Nice. But before I grab that, I want to grab the treasure chest over there. Since we're already here. Oh, we get to try adventuring, right? Is that randomized?
Time to say bye. Boom.
Again.
Oh, adventuring. Okay.
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Holy shit, her damage.
Watch your head.
Feeling spiffy? Can you find the answer?
On the still waters of oblivion.
Ah!
Time to say bye. Boom.
Destined for oblivion.
I kind of regret not getting Sparkle's light cone now.
Isn't there more?
Because I find Acheron to be lacking crit rate. Well, that's okay. I'll simply just find better relics for Acheron. It's morphin' time. You know what? I will do this later. I will do this later. Let's grab the thingamabob for now and get some story progress.
That's it? Guess it'll have to do.
Never mind. I have to actually get up there. Never mind. It was just a treasure chest that was in the middle of the platform. We're still a ways away that I have to go through. Yep. There's somewhere I'm supposed to... Oh, treasure chest. Treasure chest.
That's more like
Ooh. Ah, it sucks. And there we got it.
Huh. And the nameplate reads Gulliver's Arch. Well, I'm amazed you can remember something this tiny. You know, this reminds me of a tunnel I once saw that could shrink people who passed through it.
If I were you, I would shut. It's wise to remain silent when you should.
Stop being mean to him.
Oh, this reminds me of one of those building toys. You know, with the blocks. I've never played with them before. I wonder if it's more interesting than stacking chips.
Aventurine's absolutely a waffler.
It's closed. And it fits perfectly. So, what's next?
Does it open? It's still not open. Oh, we still have to interact with it, okay. Oh.
Oh, good heavens. Did I shrink? Am I still in a dream?
He was literally just talking about this. That's hilarious. Okay.
Indeed.
Oh, Doctor, you're huge. It's me! Down here! In the sand pit! Oh, actually, I think we could make this work for us. Just find a way to slip me inside. I'll infiltrate the family just like that.
I bet you're so funny.
Oh, fine. I was just kidding. Let's find a way to open the door.
This is mechanically impressive, I would say. Whoa. Is he actually there? He's moving. Fascinating. This is actually pretty trippy. What did that do? What did that do? Can I not play with this? Oh, this is trippy. I just realized they all have different sounds when they're walking around. Ah, okay, fine. We will fight.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Boom.
That's what I call a good day.
Is Sparkle faster than Acheron? 148. 144, I see. I could actually make Acheron a little bit faster too. One sec. Ah, never mind. She has to sacrifice her crit. Never mind. It's the fastest. This is the fastest that I could allow her to be. Because she has to be a little bit slower than Sparkle to deal funny damage. Yeah, and this is the only lightning peak. This is the only planar sphere that I have that has crit rate right now. I still have to hit up that new simulated universe for new relics with Acheron. I will be there. Oh man, I'm not looking forward to having a grind like a new set of planar orbments.
Hello! Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier. I will be here to guide you through the tour of the base model. Happy to be of service.
Tell me about the guided tour.
And tell me about the tour.
Oh, he talks for me.
Hello. Welcome to the Golden Hour base model. I am an Oak Soldier.
Give it a kick.
Model. Happy to be of service. Generating guide. Please wait patient.
Kick it again.
Found the nearest check-in spot. Please look behind me. A capsule machine model.
They really put the voice actor to work for this NPC.
What's up with that? Now the family's toys are trying to frame me? I didn't...
Whoops.
Oh, capsule machine. There's no mechanism on the floor. Could there be one at the top? Doctor, do me a favor.
Whoa, that's so cool.
So, I was right. These models have interiors that look exactly like the real buildings. The only difference is that no one lives in them. Funny that Sunday puts a miniature that makes him seem like a giant by comparison right where he can see it first thing in the morning. Insecure much? Oh, one of the fragments flew upstairs. I'll need to use the pinball machine to flick myself up there. But it's tough.
Up where?
Oh, great. There's another pinball machine base here. And it's empty too.
What's this? One second. Anyways.
Doc! I'll need your brain power again.
There's no need to yell, I can hear you. The pinball machine must be hidden somewhere in the hall. Like the arch. Wait here, and I'll be back in a minute. Finally, a moment of peace.
Oh, now we're playing as Doc Horatio. No! Oh, fuck. Wait.
Ill fate descends. Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss.
Hey, what's with this team comp?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Face the wrath of Black Swan. Ah, they're pretty strong together.
That's it. Pleasant moments of solitude are always fleeting.
God, he hates Adventurine's ass so much.
Oh, you're back. Just place it here.
Wait, can we see a smaller version of him? No, we can't. That's so cool.
Thanks, Doc.
Alright, sorry. I'm a little bit distracted because my friend is like trying to talk to me about Dragon's Dogma. What the? Does this block it? Oh, never mind. I didn't notice the ring here. There we go. Rotate. The gate is locked. The control panel must be somewhere. Okay. Around we go then.
Horatio, you should come in here and take a look. The view here is breathtaking. Honestly, you could easily squash me with just a pinch.
Why would he say that?
If that is your wish, I will do so without a moment's hesitation.
They're so funny. What? Wait, I didn't even pick up the puzzle piece. There we go.
All done. Piece of cake.
Wait, why do we have to do this again? We could just walk all the way back and go back, right? Or can we not? Let's do it anyways. Ah, treasure chest.
Just in.
Can you find the answer?
Destined for oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Watch your head. Spend freely. Bust. Or maybe I'll take it all.
How many
Feeling spiffy?
ult variations do you have?
Relax. All in.
Oh, it says follow-up attack. Okay, cool. He's a preservation character with a follow-up attack.
For the departed. It too shall fall.
Aventurine kind of looks fun.
All done. Piece of cake.
These are all shit. Was there another path? It looks like there was another path. This side. What's this for? How do I hit this? Oh no, this was just the one that I was doing before, I think. Yeah, never mind. That's the one that I was doing before, I think. So I just need to make my way back. Or not. I'll worry about it later. Time check. Come on, slot it in.
And the joyous tour of Toy City has come to an end. Makes me feel sad. Penacony isn't all bad, right? I'll use this interesting experience as a talking point at the poker table.
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive. Sunday is just beyond this door. From my limited understanding, he's not someone easily handled. Are you prepared?
It's a pity you made it out of the sandpit alive.
Yeah. Only I believe he's the one who should be prepared to face me.
Tell me about your plan.
I don't have a plan. I'll just play it by ear. There are only two kinds of bargaining chips when dealing with people. Benefit or fear.
Looks like sincerity isn't in your dictionary.
Am I not sincere enough? There's no need to emphasize it. We've got to make good use of death. That man's sister is dead. He won't be able to turn a blind eye, and that's fear. And I'll help him find the murderer. He can't do it due to his status and position, but I can. And that's benefit.
Aventurine's so smart.
On what basis do you believe he's incapable, necessitating the delegation to someone from a rival faction? The IPC?
Simple. Because that murderer could very well be a traitor hiding inside the family.
Do you mean the Galaxy Ranger whom you accused previously?
That was just an excuse, good doctor. There's something wrong with that woman, and we need someone who can keep her in check. It's better to minimize the variables outside our control while we execute our plans. Moreover, I need to know her identity. If I'm lucky. She could be an important pawn. And it's good to have more helpful friends when dealing with this matter. But honestly, the murder case is likely unrelated to her. I believe my standpoint. There's a rat in the family. Otherwise, why would Mr. Sunday arrange a private meeting with us? This isn't an interrogation, but a secret negotiation. We'll see. Using Robin's death as a bargaining chip, I'll win back my freedom and power. In the end, I'll ruin this beautiful dream and create the grandest death.
No shit. Is he cooking what I think he's cooking?
If the chance of winning is just beyond this door, even if that chance is close to zero, well, you can't win if you don't play, right?
Always bet on Aventurine.
Ah, the charming audacity. To think that you, of all people, might emerge victorious, dear gambler.
3 chips are enough. All or nothing.
Oh god.
It seems my puzzles are too effortless for you, IPC Ambassador.
Is this gonna lead into the Sunday boss fight I've so heard of? Oh, maybe it might be in the next patch, from what the leaker said.
I appreciate your words. And I see you put a lot of effort into welcoming me, Mr. Sunday. However, this is no way to greet a guest.
Well, this isn't an invitation, but a summoning. Before we speak, I need to test your character. I imagine this knowledgeable doctor friend of yours has been of great help, yes?
Certainly. You ought to know this better than I do. He's already faithfully fulfilled his duties, hasn't he?
Yes. The doctor has assured me of your noble character. He considers you, like himself, a virtuous person who can be trusted by the family. I have come to know you very well as a person, Mr. Aventurine. You're diligent, generous, and willing to cooperate. The fact that you succeeded in overcoming many obstacles just to meet me gave me the reason to believe in your wisdom and courage. But there's one thing I must ask you. That is, you've used your wisdom at the wrong place to meet the wrong person and put yourself in a situation where you shouldn't be. witnessing a tragedy that shouldn't have happened.
You don't look too well. Am I making you anxious? If not, then it means I'm on your side.
Wait, he wasn't... Oh.
If I wasn't mistaken, you'd just made a serious accusation against the family.
No, you weren't mistaken. For depravity is creeping in around you. There's no need for us to be evasive. Let's talk about your sister. Your sister's talent is unrivaled in the world of show business. As you know, her voice has been out of tune since she returned to Penacony. What's more disheartening, she can't sing anymore.
Aventuриne's kind of a waffler when he's like not talking business. And then now when he's on serious mode. I like these sides of him.
Who could be responsible for this? Many suspect the culprit is among the outsiders, but I know you hold a different opinion. Now your noble status has become a shackle, preventing you from apprehending the murderer and avenging your sister's death. You're feeling anxious because you're out on a limb. But don't worry, I'm on your side.
I'm immensely honored by your concern for me, Mr. Aventurine. Since you're so selfless and generous, I believe you wouldn't ask for anything in return, would you?
Well, naturally, you wouldn't incur any loss from this. I just want to reclaim what is mine. My liberty and the personal items under the family's custody, the bag of gift money, and...
the box in which the cornerstone is stored.
That's right.
Cornerstone. I've heard it's a treasured asset of the Strategic Investment Department. A sacred stone that seals the Preservation Emanator, granting significant power. And every liquidation specialist holds one. For an object so precious, it probably comes at an even higher price than other forms of recompense.
Well, I'm sure you're aware of the high level of risk I'll be undertaking to bring the truth to light.
Mr. Aventurine, when you're out and about, do you always make adjustments to your appearance? Your tie should be on the center line. Your shirt must not protrude from your vest. Your trouser creases should be perfectly straight, and always aligned with the tips of your shoes.
Of course.
But I don't, because it's not appropriate to do so in public. You should make sure everything is presentable and in order before leaving the house. I'm not the kind that takes risks. The cornerstone must be in the custody of the family.
No room for negotiation.
Please, don't let me turn you down twice.
Sure. The gift money is good enough. I suppose you wouldn't mind that. After all, a merchant can't function without a bargaining chip.
You compromised quicker than I thought. Unfortunately, it's a gambler that needs a bargaining chip, not a merchant. I can give you your gift money, but before that, I want you to tell me. The fact that you can decisively forsake the box you asked for, what exactly is stored in it? Oh, triple-faced soul.
What?
Sear his tongue and palms with a hot iron, so that he will not be able to fabricate lies and make false vows.
What have you done?
Under the light of the harmony, all wickedness is revealed. I implore them to shed their light, and I'll ask you questions on their behalf. Next, you have 113 seconds to prove your innocence and gain my trust.
And if I refuse to answer?
You can try, and we'll see if the harmony rejects you. Question. Do you own a cornerstone?
Yes.
Huh.
What a simple answer. You, too, understand that idle chatter leads only to poverty. Did you hand over the cornerstone to the family when you entered Penacony?
Yes.
Does the cornerstone you handed over to the family belong to you?
Yes.
Is your cornerstone in this room right now?
Yes.
Is your memory free from any kind of tampering or deletion, encompassing but not restricted to the techniques of the Garden of Recollection?
How the fuck can the Harmony confirm that?
Yes.
Really?
Are you an Avgin from Sigonia?
Yes. You even know about that?
Do the Avgins have any ability to read, tamper with, or manipulate one's own or another's mind?
No. Does it matter?
Do you love your family more than yourself?
Oh.
Yes.
All the Avgins were killed in a massacre. Am I right?
No.
Are you your clan's sole survivor?
Perhaps.
Do you hate and wish to destroy this world with your own hands?
I don't know.
Interesting. Now, the final question. Can you swear that at this very moment, the Aventurine Stone is safe and sound in this box?
Of course.
Looks like we can get an answer. Open it, Mr. Aventurine. It's your last chance to defend your honor.
That whole sequence was monkas.
Please. Are these what you're looking for?
Systems hours ago to Deolite Pavilion.
Since you came as promised, learned doctor, does this mean that you are willing to take the side of the family in this farce?
What makes you think you can convince me?
I've heard you haven't enjoyed Mr. Aventurine's company. I also understand that you're an avid learner who sees the pursuit of knowledge above all.
In that case, you ought to realize that a competent scholar knows their position and wouldn't forsake more vital matters for the sake of petty pride.
If you agree to assist the family, I'll share our research findings on the Stellaron. You must be quite aware that, besides the family, no other faction is willing to share such information.
Cut to the chase. What do you need from me?
I need Mr. Aventurine's comprehensive plan.
Haven't you confiscated his cornerstone? You can't expect a featherless bird to take flight.
But I've also heard the 10 elites in the Strategic Investment Department have united, progressing together in the interests of the IPC.
You'll have to speak more clearly than that.
The cornerstone, which Mr. Aventurine surrendered. Was it really his?
You question whether he would entrust you with someone else's cornerstone. The 10 Stonehearts aren't as united as you think. Cornerstones are significantly more precious to them than their very own lives.
But you know that he's a crazed gambler. The more vocal he is about it, the more cautious I must be.
I never imagined someone would share his way of thinking. Honestly, you should see a shrink. Bring it. The box containing the cornerstone is unique, and only IPC senior staff and related members can access it. But I happen to be among them.
I appreciate it.
Unfortunately, your guess is correct.
The golden stone. Its color and glow are similar to that of Klepoth's body.
This is the very ruse he intends to use to fool you. He won't reveal to you that the 10 Stonehearts chisel their own will into the cornerstones, granting them an unparalleled radiance. And this golden statue is also known as Topaz, not Adventurine.
Huh?
And it belongs to Topaz.
It's Topaz's? Wait, so why did he say that it's his? Oh. IPC... The IPC took it from him. Wait, no, what?
So, do you wish to confront him?
Aventurine believes that this is his. But this is actually Topaz's? Which one's the truth?
Not at the moment. I'm more interested to know the location of his cornerstone.
Oh, okay.
The safest place somewhere you'd never think of. Because he never intended to hide it. In fact, that cornerstone has been in your hands from the very beginning.
I see. This bag. Mixing a cornerstone, more precious than life itself, with a bunch of worthless jewels, disguised as a gift of money waiting to be confiscated, is indeed in line with Mr. Aventurine's style.
Oh! Ratio betrayed Aventurine?
Then he makes up some trivial excuse, downplaying the matter and requests the gift money. This is a gamble, one he's all too familiar with, betting on your single misstep, leading to a total loss.
Learned doctor, I am grateful for your help. The family will surely reward a righteous person like you.
No wonder they gave Ratio for free. I hate this man.
As for the villain, I hope he retreats in humiliation. It was all thanks to your friend with a keen eye that I could add a blot of utter failure to your storied career. Ratio, you wretch. Finally shown your true colors, huh? Oh, and just to remind you, you currently only have 17 system hours left to live. Treasure your remaining time, and savor the delectable aftertaste of defeat.
You might as well explain yourself a little more clearly.
What I performed on you just now was the Harmony's consecration. You were to show allegiance beneath the illumination of their grace. Yet you acted willfully, uttering nothing but falsehoods, transforming the consecration into a trial. I genuinely see no reason to absolve you from it.
Is this what the Harmony represents? But is it built upon constraint and coercion?
You misunderstand, Mr. Aventurine. Punishment is meant for the irreverent. But I have seen your resilient spirit, and thus I offer you the possibility of a new beginning. Throughout these 17 system hours, you will be unable to escape the dreamscape or contact any of your companions.
Hi, Alice.
You only have 2 paths before you, and it all depends on whether you can complete my test within the time limit. Should you succeed, you will be able to coalesce into the Harmony and be with your family. If you fail, you will suffer the wrath of the eternal Centurion and fall into an abyss of doom.
Sounds like I'm gonna end up the same either way.
I indeed do need a servant to help me uncover the evil hidden in the family from an external perspective. I will purge the evil from the inside and bring the real culprits to justice within 17 system hours. When the time comes, compare your findings with mine. If both our findings align, or if you can provide me more insights, then they will truly be able to grant you mercy and honesty.
Shameless hypocrites. You took everything from me and still demand the truth? That isn't fair. Your carnival reeks with the stench of cash. Nothing is achievable without it.
This is meant to be an act of personal virtue, not requiring the family's support. Your bag is over there. Do as you please. I believe you can trade this bag
The stench of
worthless
cash.
jewels for everything you need. That's what gamblers excel at, isn't it?
Man, that is so foul.
Off you go, Mr. Aventurine. You are free. I will wait here for your good news.
That's so foul, the way they're doing Adventurine. Mocking him now too, that's crazy.
This meeting isn't an interrogation or a negotiation. It's an outright execution.
Why would I do that, Mr. Aventurine? I'm just wondering what a passerby who stumbled upon a scene of a murder could have found out. That's all. By the way, before you go, I have a personal question.
What is it now?
Do you truly wish to bring about the destruction of this world?
Kakavasha! Where did you go? Oh, are you injured? I got it back, sister. You went to look for them? That's too dangerous. It's just a necklace. It's neither food nor water. We can survive without it. But I can't live without you, little brother. Promise me not to look for those catechins again, okay?
Sister, don't be afraid. The catechins are fools, but I'm smart. I played a game with them, and I won.
Won? What happened exactly?
Fucking flashback,
Tell
this is
me.
the most dead man alive.
I made a bet with them. The 2 birds in the desert and me. Who will die first? I won. They suspected me of cheating, but I didn't. I won fair and square.
Always bet on Aventurine, he's gonna make it out of this.
Of course you'd win. You've always been a lucky
XD?
child. Gaiathra Triclops must be watching over you.
But that's no reason to push your luck by going up against those bloodthirsty, cruel catechins.
Have you forgotten how Mom and Dad... Look, this is just a necklace. But Kakavasha, you are my only family.
I'm sorry, sister. I thought you'd be happy. Because Mom left you this necklace. There'll be no next time.
It is important. But not as important as you, my dearest brother. I don't blame you, but you must remember what Mom said. Pain and poverty are the trials of Gayathra Triclops. She has also granted us a chance. And that's your good luck, Kakavasha. Your good luck is the most precious wealth we, all Avgin, have. You're a child blessed by Gayathra Triclops and can lead the clan to happiness. So always remember to protect yourself and never resent the pain and poverty you're going through, all right? Listen to me and swear to Gayathra Triclops.
Okay. We'll swear to Gayathra Triclops to protect this wealth. But sister, if Gayathra Triclops was really watching over us,
then why did she not protect Dad when he was swept away by the quicksand?
Oof.
After all, Dad went to the Catechins' land only to prepare for Gayathra Triclops' offerings. And where was Gayathra Triclops when Mom was shivering in our arms? Mom was still pleading for Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness under her breath, until the moment she closed her eyes. Sister, everyone praises me for being smart, but I don't get it. If every rainpour was Gayathra Triclops' forgiveness and grace, then how bad were our sins? So much so that we were born in this world of death?
Heyo, how you doing? We love Aventurine now. Whoa! Path change.
Excuse me.
The path changed. Okay. We were in the middle of doing Aventurine's path just now, and then it switched over to back to Stell.
I can't seem to find any information on this artist in the Iris family archives. The photo you provided also doesn't show any matches.
Just as I thought. I'd like to ask, what kind of traces do people leave when they enter a dream?
Are you referring to the records when you enter the dream pool? The equipment will monitor physiological indicators such as heart rate,
Reverie
blood
moment.
levels, and body temperature in real time. This data will be included in statistics and handed over to the family for the screening of any data anomalies. Immediate action will be taken once any illegal behavior is detected.
Is it possible to access these records?
I apologize. The hotel does not have access. This information is managed by the Bloodhound family. We can only gain access if there's a problem.
Looks like nothing can be found here.
At least we know who to look for next. We can ask the Bloodhound family for information.
Wait, so what are we doing here? Oh. Oh, right. We're looking on Firefly's background for Stell's path. She said that she was a stage actor in the Iris family. But there was never any actual records of her because she was, after all, a stowaway.
Thank you for your assistance, Miss Allie. By the way, is Miss Robin doing fine? We are looking forward to her performance.
Fine? What does that mean? Is there something wrong with Miss Robin? The preparations for the Charmony Festival have been proceeding smoothly, so I guess things are pretty good. I believe she will be able to put on a spectacular show for all of you.
I'm sure. Sure enough, no one knows about Miss Robin. I'm not surprised. But that Miss Firefly is truly mysterious. There's no information on her in the hotel system. Even if she's a stowaway, she should have a disguised identity after entering the planet. She's also in the running for the legacy. How is she going to sneak into the dreamscape unnoticed?
Because Silver Wolf was here. Himeko Rabu. Mama.
Is there any other way to enter a dream? Besides the hotel room's dream pool?
Did they literally forget that we talked to Silver Wolf before all this? Still around hunters.
Keepers have abilities that are difficult for normal people to comprehend. In the memory zone of Penacony, they thrive effortlessly, a fact proven to us by Black Swan. The hacker girl from the Stellaron
There you are.
used extraordinary means to unlock the Dreamscape Hotel's seal. According to the scene witnessed by her, it is likely that they are behind Miss Firefly's case.
The Garden of Recollection and the Stellaron Hunters. Both are possible, but what about the IPC? Since they want Penacony all for themselves, they're bound to have a plan.
Who are you guys?
Who are we? Who are you? Oh,
Team
IPC.
has arrived at their designated position, ready to execute armed evacuation operation. Boss, get moving.
Armed evacuation?
What?
Boss, are you drunk?
What do you know? It's more efficient this way. Just don't let the director find out. Act first, report later.
Topaz.
Stood.
Is Topaz here? The director?
Help! Help me! I spent all my year-end bonus on the snowball! I don't want my name on the department's major disciplinary notice!
Is here?
Hey, check it out. That voice. Could it be the IPC workers from Bellabog?
Is here. I want to see her.
To all guests, the IPC will be conducting special operations within the hotel. Please follow the staff in charge of evacuation to the designated safe zones, or compulsory measures will be enforced.
Oh!
Request a beating for you lot! You've been told not to drink during work hours.
I'm clapping.
Take it to the hotel room.
Topaz! It's been so long.
I'll organize a meeting later to properly go over how this incident report should be written.
Miss Topaz? I never thought I'd run into you on Penacony.
That's
Long time no see, Astral Express crew. Aventurine has told me a lot about your happenings. Huh? It's fine. Do as they ask, and try to avoid any conflicts with the family. Report to me before taking any action. Yes, all right.
I love her and her team of Team Rocket grunts.
As you see, the IPC isn't very popular here on Penacony. Cordiality from the family is a mere facade. The former frontier prison has turned around and cuffed its shackles on the IPC staff now. Only Aventurine, who carries an invitation, is allowed to attend the banquet. An entourage like us, we can only sit around in the reality hotel, unauthorized to even enter dreams.
No wonder Aventurine's scrambling to partner up with someone. The IPC can't back him up in the dreamscape.
His situation isn't optimistic.
Not optimistic at all. He's gonna die today.
To investigate some dirt on the family, are you not? Let me know if you need anything outside the dreamscape. The IPC always treats its partners well.
Thank you, Miss Topaz. We're on our way to the Hounds to verify some intel. Perhaps you've had dealings with them?
Yep. They're tailing us right now. Why not go and talk to them? It'll take the spotlight off me. Being constantly stared at is really uncomfortable.
That's Topaz. Topaz!
How does it feel to be in business with Aventurine? I bet you're not used to it.
Literally everyone hates Aventurine. I feel so bad for him. Aventurine has passed the vibe check. It is Ratio that we hate now. Ratio and Sunday.
That's just his style. All or nothing is his mantra. He's always cozying up to his clients while egging them on to undertake some dangerous assignment with him. But everyone has their merits, so I won't comment further. But Aventurine's luck has always been good. He's always closed all his cases without a hitch, and basically never lost a gamble. Which is why, on the issue of retaking Penacony, I'm watching with keen interest.
Fuck Dr. Ratios. All of our homies hate Dr. Ratio. Even before I was like, I kinda get Dr. Ratio, but now during Penacony, he's been nothing but absolutely foul. He's that good, huh?
2 cases. Apologies, but I don't have much info on them either. All I can do is ask you to keep digging for more details.
Oomph. Wanna see her Thamo? Can you let me zoom in? Whoa, is this... Whoa, what? Is this new? This is new. I feel like this is a new feature of the camera. You could like move around. Let me zoom in. Let me zoom in. She has the time mole. Acheron Sexo. Oh! Big. Are they the same body type? No. Acheron's actually kind of taller. One step closer to Scarlet Nexus camera. I feel like they've did something with the camera functions. The Scarlet Nexus camera function is the ideal.
We're carrying out our captain's orders. What do you want?
What do you want?
We made a mistake last time, and we're working hard to rectify it now. We don't have time for anything else. Surveilling the IPC executive Topaz, ensuring that she stays put at the Reverie Hotel during her time on Penacony. We've got...
So that's it. They were the pair who were after Firefly at the time.
Remember me? I beat your ass before.
It's you again. Back for more trouble? We're not afraid of you this time.
Well, spit it out. Stop bothering us if you've nothing important.
So you know each other. Why do you keep running into people you've beaten up before?
When's our lunch break? I'm hungry. What?
Oh, sheesh, why do you keep asking me that? We're in the middle of investigating a murder case for the family. May we speak to your captain about it?
His gremlin dialogue options.
Well...
Hey! The security officer instructed everyone to shut their traps before he returned from Dream's Edge. What murder? You'd better stop spouting nonsense.
Yeah, that's right. We have nothing to report. Please leave.
Looks like they're not going to cooperate. But they did at least tell us that the captain is at Dream's Edge.
Why don't we just look for the security officer then? It's probably Gallagher, the one she mentioned, right?
We love style gremlin moments. Are we gonna leave Topaz? No, come with us.
Such tight security. I bet they're stumped by the case as well.
Oh, my party comp changed. One sec. Oh, wait.
Gallagher.
There we go. Wait. Alice would want me to put Acheron and Black Swan in the same team. There you go. The Urkel.
Where could he be?
Apologies.
Well, it's the
Bloodhound
Sesbians.
family is running an investigation up ahead. No unauthorized personnel allowed. Hold on a minute. I think I've seen you before. The gray-haired one.
How much trouble have you stirred up exactly on Penacony?
That's right, it's a me, Clocky. Oh, this is the one that bothered Acheron and Misha, I guess. That ain't it, Chief. You got the wrong gal.
Not possible. It was you the last time, yelling about some clockwork friendship while beating me up with that silver-haired girl.
This ain't it, Chief. You practically beat up everybody in Penacony.
I'm not letting you get by this time. Please leave, or I'll have to get on my knees and beg you.
Huh? What kind of heinous crime have you committed now?
Hold on, sir. We have done
We've really
what's
put people
authorized by
through
the
it in
family.
Penacony.
We need your investigation. If it wouldn't trouble you, could we see this Mr. Gallagher?
Who exactly is this Gallagher you keep talking about? There's been a few people mentioning this name. Even the one with the gray hair.
He didn't send you all here?
It was the security officer who dispatched us. That's all I can divulge.
He'll do. He's the one we've been looking for.
Sorry, no can do. The boss said that since it's a matter of the family's reputation, no one's allowed through. Everyone, please leave. There's really no need for us to make things difficult for each other, right?
We're really sorry for troubling you. Let's think of another way.
He's really scared of Stell. Stell pretty much done a Yakuza on all the security officers and security goons in Penacony.
Another way. That's it! Didn't they say something about that? What was it? Clockwork? That got this guy to change his mind. Can you perform it again? That...
Okay. I can't abuse it for evil doings.
It's not bad if we're resolving a misunderstanding. Please?
She said please. Fine, oomph. Bestie.
Sorry.
My good
no
bestie
can do.
March.
The boss said that since it's a matter of everyone, please.
What do we need for him? Calm? He's calm? Let's make him angry again so we can beat him up again.
You punk. Why can't you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Let's put him through it again. That's so evil.
The security officer's word is absolute law. I've told you that place up ahead is off limits. To wind, to rain, even if the Dream Master was here, they aren't getting in.
It doesn't rain in Golden Hour.
That's just a metaphor. A metaphor. Don't you get it? Oh, I'm warning you. If you keep insisting, I'm gonna have to show you my true power.
Violence. I chose the violence route.
He looks kinda angry now. Should we?
Come at me, bro.
Humans never learn.
Oh, great. Even if Klipoth were here, they wouldn't be able to protect him.
Stell's too dumb to understand metaphors.
There is no meaning to death
Violence.
and defiance. Why do you not understand? Sweet Dreams Troop, charge! Teach them a lesson they won't forget!
Can you find the answer?
One sec.
Destined for oblivion.
Ill fate descends.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Am I destined to relive this outcome?
Honkai Star Rail
Looks
Wakamo.
like you and I have been plunged into a cycle of despair.
Yeah, that was a full auto. Yep.
Oh, what's he talking about?
Hit a button, leave it and then leave.
However, this time, I will sever the chains of tragedy. The only way any of you will pass is over my dead body.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. A game is unplayable until they don't have auto battle.
He doesn't have to be so melodramatic, does he?
Looks like he still doesn't want to divulge anything.
Really? Even after we beat his ass? Oh, okay. Oh, so I was actually supposed to beat him up. Let's make him happy. Game is unplayable until we can outplay it.
Let me see what time it is now. Whoa, it's this time already. What? Time to clock out. And no one's gonna stop me.
Wait, he left?
What? This clockwork trick of yours, it's kinda dangerous.
At least he won't be getting in our way again. Let's go find that Gallagher and ask him the intricacies of the case.
What is even...
What all the commotion was? Huh. Oh, it's you guys. Welcome. Since you made it here, what can I do for you?
It's the guy from Limbus Company.
Hello, Mr. Gallagher, sir. Judging from your tone, it sounds like you were expecting us.
Miss Himiko, you're too polite. There's no need to call me sir.
Mr. Gallagher, you even know my name.
What's Clockwork anyways? It's like social enhancer from Deus Ex. I'm not familiar with Deus Ex, but what it does is that it changes the emotion of the person that you're interacting with. And then it makes them a lot more... what's the word for it? What's the word for it? Receptive to you. So you have to change their emotions so that you can get them to do stuff that works your way. Is it like Deus Ex? Oh, I see. Deus Ex gamers. Maybe I should have like a Deus Ex arc one of these days.
Of course I do. You folks are from the legendary Astral Express and honorable guests of the Watchmaker.
I've only ever like watched somebody play Deus Ex back when I was like high schooler.
I had an encounter with this lady in the golden hour. I remember that little silver-haired girl was there too.
Hey, what?
I'm sorry for what happened to that kid.
This is also the reason why we've come to visit you, Mr. Gallagher. The Express can't just overlook the death of that child. So we've decided to help the family get to the bottom of it, in the hopes of getting justice for her.
The Nameless involved with the family. What an unpredictable twist of fate.
Why? What's wrong with the family?
Everything, March. Everything.
It's nothing. On Penacony, everyone loves the family. No matter how much one resists the beautiful dream, when the time comes, they too will find it hard to let go. Who wants to leave a warm nest? Just idiots, little kids, and inebriated fools.
I'll be there for Eli Deus Ex arc. Gotta figure out. Is it even on Steam? It is. Save 89% on the Deus Ex collection on Steam. Whoa. Is it the Steam spring sale? One of these days, maybe after I'm done with Dragon's Dogma, there's gonna be kind of like a lull, a really long lull of no video games that I'm planning to play up until Elden Ring DLC comes out in June. Oh, that's way down on the line. I have a lot of time until then. Oh, it's past already? Square Enix sale at the moment. Damn it. Damn it. Square Enix sale? Hop on Octopath?
Mr. Gallagher seems to be getting at something.
Well, you got it wrong. I'm not. You want to discuss the case? Sure. Come with me. This is not a good place to talk. Let's go elsewhere.
Even after that chilling tragedy, this dream is still running
Acheron Path?
effortlessly.
Wait a minute. Is this still Stealth Path or Acheron Path? I know she gets a path too.
Other than the family of the Harmony, it's hard to imagine any other power in the universe that could sustain a building of such magnitude.
The family itself is a huge, perfect building. Like a living idol. Each member of the family sees themselves as a piece of the divine puzzle, revolving around a singular core and a shared ideal. Under their command, they loyally fulfill their roles, offering themselves while also receiving sustenance in return.
Interesting analogy. Perhaps that's why Penacony's beautiful dream has persisted for so long.
But the human body has its limits, and so does the Divine's.
That doesn't sound like the kind of comment a Galaxy Ranger would make.
Just pointing out the facts. Mr. Yang will definitely have a better sense of what's going on than I do.
Why do you say that, Miss Acheron?
The beautiful dream is crumbling. But not because of a particular eon, a particular faction, or a particular visitor. Its collapse stems from a certain inevitability of human nature. The family refuses to acknowledge this, and it has ultimately backfired and become a catalyst. As people immerse their souls in the dreamscape, where consequences and pain cease to exist, and only ease and pleasure prevail, they draw closer and closer to necrosis. Regardless of the perceived bliss, death looms as the inevitable conclusion. Also, this necrosis will diffuse and spread. One piece of the puzzle's mutation will eventually cause the entire building to shake, break, and crumble.
What's the word for it? During Endwalker, there was one of the like at the final dungeon for Endwalker? Or was that one group of people that kind of just like fell into nihility as well?
In the end, the dreams that people built in the name of freedom became the cage that imprisoned them. I'm sure you've gained a lot from this trip, Miss Acheron. Are you willing to share your findings with me?
Of course. That's if I remember.
Yeah, them gold dudes. She says this as her hand gently rests on the hilt of the sword, and then quickly lets go in the blink of an eye. Wait, what?
Don't mind me. It's just a habit. Owing to events in the past, I've become easily forgetful. It's only when this sword is unsheathed that those hazy memories start to become clearer.
Take your time.
That should do it. I vividly remember everything that occurred on Penacony.
Ask away. This is not the Acheron path. This is actually the Wealth path. Regarding the moment of daybreak.
The moment of daybreak. I've heard that's where the Dawn Factory, which processes the foundation of the dreamscape, is located.
Behind the dreamscape's song and dance stand many imagination factories. Workers create all kinds of whimsical works day in and day out in their dreams. Then they return to reality and sleep on a narrow bed in a room. A far cry from luxury. They say it will suffice. Experiencing the bizarre and motley dreamscape is the best reward. There I encountered a young woman who had just come of age. The perfect time to indulge in beautiful dreams. Her greatest wish was to one day move to the golden hour and see the magnificent garments she had woven with her own hands. For certain reasons, her wish was difficult to fulfill. But I managed to bring her a garment.
Huh? How's that related to...
Gilded Hour. It's said to be Penacony's currency center.
Yes. It is a fortress-like financial city, the economic heart of the dreamscape. The Pepeshi people of the Alfalfa family are there to keep it running, sending blood that is made from money everywhere on Penacony. Everyone there is exquisitely dressed and always in a hurry. The greatest wish of the local Pepeshi people is for their future generations to work in the Gilded Hour. I've never met anyone who is willing to talk. I could only stand at the crossroads, watching crowds of people hurrying like the wind through the jungle of steel, only to deposit the alfalfa credits that they'd earned into the bank's vault. I don't know if they would open the vault's door, but before I left, I witnessed a well-dressed Pepeshi person plummet from the sky, while those around him continued on their way, unfazed.
About the Blue Hour?
I hear the Blue Hour is very romantic. Do you have any tales to share?
Perhaps Mr. Yang has heard. There is a large boat called the Eventide, anchored along the Sea of Dreams, where soft music and dancing persist endlessly every night. I ran into a wizened lady there. She was at the dock, waiting for her long-departed lover to return, waiting for countless hours within time that stood still. In the humid sea breeze, she spoke of her own youth. Like many who desired wealth and love, they came to Penacony to pursue their dreams. Alas, her lover's consciousness was lost in the dark depths of the Sea of Dreams.
Damn, that can happen?
Finally, she suggested we continue our conversation on a boat in the shallows. I agreed and boarded the boat with her. But she never said anything. Her eyes absent-mindedly gazing at the horizon for what seemed like forever.
Died in Penacony, died in real life.
Finally, we retreated to the beach.
About a moment of dusk.
The dreamscape of chic, luxury, and consumerism, the moment of dusk. My companions have been there too.
Then you all must have seen those who are attempting to realize their dreams. Or have realized them. Scattering money as if it were dust and betting it on all or nothing. Everything has a price, and everything can be bought or sold. Even dreams themselves. I saw an Intellitron there, who was preparing to auction himself. When someone wins a bid, under stipulated periods and rules, he would do the buyer's every bidding, becoming that person's very possession.
This game's voice acting must be really good. It is really good. I never did get into it. You mean like this game?
That Intellitron had been auctioned off a dozen times, and I participated in his 13th. That was the grandest banquet I had ever attended. But never again did anyone cast another glance at him.
Honkai, yeah, like...
This time around, there were no successful bids for him.
Like Welt's, like some of the standouts are Welt's voice actor. Some of the the way that he reads his line is like milk. Milk, smooth like milk, and then there's like Firefly's voice actress. Stell is actually really good Walt, this guy, this brown-haired man right next to Acheron. The way he reads his line is very breathy. It sounds so natural.
This is what I've seen and heard along the way.
Acheron is a given because it's Allegra Clark, so like she's automatically good. He's Belial?
Someone once said to me, Penacony wasn't like this a long time ago. Nor should it be.
No shit, he's Belial? Wait, he's not Belial. Walt Yang, voice actor. Corey Landis, he doesn't have a lot of like roles. Actually, his only credited role is Walt. Oh, you mean like Japanese? Never mind.
I've traveled through the reality and dreamscape of the planet of festivities. Watched the tides of night rise and fall when time stopped for people. Where the spirits of the rich and impoverished remain forever fixed on their own scales.
Should get into English VAs. We are English subs though. English dubs right now. You are Japanese dubs nerd. People like Amelie and Prozd, I don't know how to pronounce. Yeah, I'm more of an English you're Japan dub mind.
This is why I think the collapse of the beautiful dream is
Yeah, Prozd is Zen Senshi.
There might be a way to change.
And Vasaraga.
Perhaps. But if this is indeed the world that people desire, if this is precisely why life chooses to slumber,
huh?
Should we still seek to change it?
Firefly reference?
Miss Acheron, now it's my turn to share a story with you. There was a man from my homeland who, at a time when the world was grappling with deep, unhealable pain, made a choice.
This is probably Honkai Impact 3 reference.
He wove together the dreams of everyone in the world, linking people's dreamscapes, and shouldered this burden himself. From this, he created a giant, a spiritual atom. And since that moment, the giant stood between heaven and earth, becoming the pillar of the world's existence. As a price, those who found it hard to move forward, who could not advance, forever lost their future.
Oh shit, this is a Honkai 3 reference.
They slumbered in a dream, devoid of disaster and pain, living out their days peacefully in the man's created utopia. And it is because of the wishes of those people who wished not to awaken that this spiritual atom became unbreakable.
Have I ever played Honkai Impact 3? No, I did play for a bit, but just the first arc. I've never reached this part. There's a lot of like extra materials when it comes to like Honkai Impact 3 as well. There's like I think there's like some kind of like manga, light novel type thing. There's a lot of like separate stories from the game itself that is like might look a little bit convoluted for someone who's looking out on the outside like me, who's just like been a casual player for like Honkai Impact 3 just for a very short period of time. But there is a lot of media forms for Honkai Impact 3. I think maybe one of these days we'll have enough time to jump into that. Oh no, it's part of the main story. Never mind, this is part of the main story in the in-game for Honkai Impact 3.
And yet, you stand here right now. Which also means that man failed.
Because people must always move towards the future. Even if human weaknesses make them pause when they truly cannot move forward, humanity will eventually seek a way to save itself.
That is kind of crazy. Because Honkai Impact 3 has its second story right now with a different cast of characters. Honkai Star Rail is effectively also kind of like a sequel. Then.
And that man, he was never a failure. Like everyone in that world, he etched the possibilities of human nature into his heart. He was the sun chaser of legend, soaring towards the sky and embracing his final victory with his fall. He ascended to heights uncharted, only to come face to face with the sun, a place not visited by anyone before. His wings would melt because of it, only for him to fall into the sea. And after that, countless others would surpass him, soaring to even greater heights.
Damn, this probably hits to Honkai Impact 3 players.
A fitting metaphor for the Nameless's trailblazing spirit. Thank you, Mr. Yang. I know what you wish to confirm. The universe has innumerable similar, yet different worlds. In these worlds, there are innumerable people who look alike, yet don't.
That too. That's a confirmation for Acheron being a variant for Raiden Mei.
I too have embarked on journeys, encountering old friends with familiar faces on different worlds, witnessing their destinies follow paths similar to mine. So I will tell you, even if not completely similar, the story you just told, it overlaps with my past. And within that abyssal dream, I ended that man's life. Alone. I am not who you think I am. Nor will my home be as fortunate as your world.
I am sorry.
It's fine. I don't mind, so long as I can alleviate your suspicions.
There's something I still wish to know, Miss Acheron. Under that representation of the hunt, exactly what sort of power is it that has motivated your solitary journey thus far?
Mr. Yang, before answering that question, I wish to continue the previous topic. I like your analogy very much. Indeed, birds are born to fly. But in a distant past, their ancestors could only gaze at the sky in envy. They saw that faraway ray of light from above the heavens, piercing through the clouds and blanketing the earth. And so, time and time again, generation after generation,
I'm loving this conversation.
birds
It's just
spread their wings
metaphors
to the sky, attempting to touch its ceiling, all because the sun was there. Then, what if the last bird finally soars into the sky, only to realize that the end of the light is not the sun, but darkness?
Acheron X, well, they were just co-workers back in the day. No,
Do
like
we even walk towards the light?
his daughter's girlfriend. You have COVID brain. Raiden Mei is his daughter's girlfriend in Honkai Impact 3. Answer the phone.
Long time no see. Having fun on Penacony? Acheron?
This voice. It's not Constance. Could it be her companion?
Oh, this has gotta be Boot Hill.
Though I don't know exactly what you are, or what you're up to, my bullets will find you. Until then, you best find a casket store on Penacony and ask the owner to reserve a good quality casket for you, imposter.
Imposter? I see. She gave my whereabouts to someone who's tracking Acheron too. Who are you?
Black Swan's so pretty.
Huh? Did I make a mistake? Who the heck are you?
I'm the Garden of Recollection's memo keeper.
Not bad. This is the kind of tough challenge I like. You that imposter's bodyguard? Never mind. It's fine. I'll leave a round for you. So get that forehead clean and wait for me.
This dude is cooked. He's trying to fight Acheron?
I don't know what you're talking about, but you know Acheron, the Galaxy Ranger, yes? I have something to ask you.
Are you asking me to write your will? Sure. Go ahead.
Not quite. I only want to ask, how exactly did she become a Galaxy Ranger? She's clearly not a path strider of the hunt, but you are, aren't you? Tell me, what's Acheron's deal?
Wait, who's the imposter here? Oh, I see. So she really isn't a Galaxy Ranger.
Sure. Heck, never thought I'd come across an ally. What a stroke of luck. Oh, well. I'll be on Penacony soon. Memo Keeper, go buy a bottle of Donna's White Oak and warm it up. And I'll raise a glass to you. That lady's passed. Well, nobody knows. But if all you want is a simple answer, sure, you best get a chair and take a seat. That woman, named Acheron, is an emanator who should not exist.
Wait, back to Aventurine?
You look pale. Or is that also part of your act?
Fuck you, Ratio.
I didn't think you'd have the nerve to show yourself.
I thought this was exactly what you wanted. After all, I faithfully fulfilled my duties as you instructed. Just tell me if you can't hold on any longer.
What is his problem? What is his play? Why did he do all that?
So, the genius of the Council of Mundanites wants to be my Undertaker now. My, what an honor.
What time is it? I sleep?
And I'm
Good night.
Sure the people at
Thank
the
you for dropping by.
Investment Department would love
Sleep
to
well.
be notified of your death in due time. But let's not forget, you won't be seeing them, because I'm the manager of this task.
That is so foul. He's so foul at Aventurine.
Great. Then tell your people that Aventurine is ready to go in 17 system hours.
Oh, you've got a lot of nerve. How exactly do you plan on completing your task while your hands are tied by the harmony?
My conversation with Sunday convinced me that there's a traitor in the family, and that they hold the secrets of Penacony. So, I took the opportunity to set everything in motion. I even managed to recover the gift money. Things haven't gone this smoothly since I walked through the doors of the Reverie. Now I'm only one step away from victory. Let's just wait and see.
Sounds like a very elaborate way of saying that you failed.
That's all I can say. Have you forgotten, Doctor? You betrayed me. Go. Do what you must. I look forward to the sight of the IPC fleet surrounding Penacony. You've achieved what you desired, haven't you?
That's true, but what's your plan? Did you conceal an orbital support beacon in that gift money bag?
Well, who knows? Maybe that's why I'm handing out cash even when I'm about to bite the dust.
You are indeed a gambler. An insane one at that.
Maybe I am.
Fine. Here, take this. Open it when you're on your last legs. You'll thank me.
What's this? Medical advice?
What?
You catch on pretty fast, Doctor. Asking me to solve a case without giving a single clue. How typical of you, you wing-headed scoundrel. But the way you're all on edge about that stowaway, it's just as I guessed it would be. As for now, let the rain of wealth from the IPC fall evenly on everyone.
Heaven is a place on earth. Dance Macabre mention. Complete the Trailblaze mission to walk among the tombstones. Let me look this up. Am I nearing the end? It's getting pretty late. Where am I? Where am I? What mission is this? Heaven is a place on earth. Oh. I'm only halfway through the patch. I think. Ooh, I'm only halfway through the patch. Nice, okay. So this is actually pretty decently long. Should I call it now? What time is it? 1:17. I still got a little bit of time.
Would you be willing to support my performance? And keep the Song of Beauty alive in the cosmos?
Here, I got these gems for you.
Wow, how fabulous! But why would you give such a wonderful gift to a random stranger like me?
Well, you see, I can't bear to see anyone in this sweet dream suffering from poverty.
That's incredibly kind of you. Thank you so much, sir. If you ever get the chance, please, feel free to come by and indulge in my singing.
Sure thing. By the way, do you happen to know anything interesting about death?
Death? That's a pretty scary topic, and it...
Sorry to ruin the vibes.
Sweet dream.
You hear about this concept called death?
Oh, you see, I'm a tabloid reporter collecting ghost stories in Penacony. As you know, the more chilling the stories, the more attention they get. Maybe you could help me out.
Well, if you're up for some gossip, it's not about death, but there have been some rumors about a guest at the reality hotel who fell into a deep sleep and didn't wake up. It was like they were in some sort of coma. Nobody knows what caused it, but luckily the customer eventually regained consciousness. Well, all customers are under the protection of the family, after all.
Thank you. This will make for a very juicy headline. May Shibe protect us. Unexplained coma. That's actually what happens to your body if your brain dies in a dream. But unfortunately, the customer ended up waking up in the end. I can feel something inside my head.
The worms in his head.
Is the harmony starting to kick in?
The harmony are the worms.
The world has truly lost its way.
Here, have some gems.
You wait. I get it now. This is some sort of prank show, right? You must have some cameras set up around here to film yourself doing good deeds, right? You youngsters are always looking for a quick way to get an audience. But you know what? A truly great show never comes easy.
Oh, a great show will start soon, old man. But before that, I need to ask you something. Do you know where I can find death in this dream?
Ah, I see. Another fearless youngster looking for death, huh? Well, let me give you a piece of advice. Don't think you're the first one who's ever thought of that idea. Death? Not even remotely innovative. I bought it from Dr. Edward. He claimed it was some exclusive fancy schmancy stuff. Now, what a disappointment. The effects were awful. First, some monster covered in eyes stabs you in the gut. And then all you see are blurry glimpses of buildings and lights.
Oh, is he talking about like
The
custom
sky is
dreams?
spinning so fast it almost made me puke.
Is that all?
Yeah, what else can you expect? Don't put too much stock in the Penacony movie industry. They even call this junk groundbreaking art. Can you
I kind of see what this is a parallel of in real life.
What a joke. Well, I'll leave you be then. I hope you have a wonderful day. A monster covered in eyes. That sounds like the Memory Zone meme. But buildings and lights... I don't think those have anything to do with death. Well, that whole dream bubble was probably created using rumors and gossip. The disturbing voice in my head. It's getting closer.
A sip of liquor.
Bocce?
A blissful reprieve. To drown 1,000 sorrows. Let worries leave. I know I have what it takes to become a poet.
His name is what?
Oh? You're giving these gems to me? Didn't expect to meet such a generous soul in this place. Or are you just pitying me? Well, it really doesn't matter. As long as I have Soul Glad, that's enough. This is just a dream after all.
You really shouldn't drink so much Soul Glad, my friend. It's not good for your health.
Oh? maybe I really should quit. But not before meeting the Devil of Soulglad.
The Devil of Soulglad? Care to elaborate?
Yeah. It's a seahorse with a long neck. They say it loves to appear to drunk people, especially the ones who are passed out on the side of the road. How funny.
Yeah, very funny indeed. Does everyone have to go through so much torment before joining the family? Darn it. Now I just want to dig out my brain and use it as evidence.
Take care, my friend. If you ever find yourself in danger...
Their expression on this hunk of a man was complex, as if he were looking at a mud-soaked sparrow, unable to fly and nearing its end.
You don't look good, my friend. If you need assistance, I can contact the hotel and have them wake you up forcefully.
That won't be necessary. I have some business to attend to. But thank you all the same.
All right, then. If you ever...
Well, actually, I do need a favor. As the most outstanding hound in Penacony, have you come across any stowaways recently?
Stowaways? How could there be stowaways in Penacony? We've never had anything like that before.
All right. Good luck with your work, then. What was I even thinking? Family would never share intel with the IPC.
Were you wanting to talk to me? Sorry, I thought you were checking out something behind me.
Got these gems for you.
A gift? For me? Are you sure this isn't some kind of mistake?
Yes, it's for you. Just take it.
Is this for real? Someone is actually giving me a gift.
No, it's not much. I just want to ask you something.
I knew it. What's on your mind? Are you trying to ask about my father or my mother?
Neither. I just wanted to know if you've ever heard about death in the dreamscape.
Oh, you sound just like my father. He's an Intellitron, so his dream entry methods are different from us organics.
Huh?
Can't count on him to protect me if something does go haywire. Funny, right now I'm still under his protection. How ironic.
Hey, stay positive. Gold will always shine one day, right?
Damn, the harmony is really putting adventuring through it. Whoops. Uma?
You want to talk
Her
to
name
me?
is what?
Sure, but nothing too sensitive, okay? Huh. Wealthy people have fancy ways to enjoy this dream. But to be honest, I've never seen anyone who gives out money to others like you. So, are you trying to be the prince from the tale, handing out his gold leaf garment and melting his lead heart in the fire?
I'm flattered. I'm no prince, and I just thought these gems would help you speak. So, as an investigative reporter, maybe you've heard something about death?
Ah, another curious soul. I see. Well, that was actually the topic I was most into when I entered the industry. But my boss shut it down.
How did your boss talk you out of it?
She was, this little Lumpy was involved in a side event before. I think she's a food reporter?
Well, she simply said
Foodie reporter?
covering baseless urban legends like that would make us look like some third-rate tabloid. I thought about it, and she had a point. Reporting on stuff like blowing out birthday candles and getting spooked by nightmare ghosts isn't exactly professional material.
Guess she's got a point. Thank you for sharing. The Devil of Soulglad, Dangers in the Dream, and Nightmare Ghost.
What? My bad, Aventurine. I skipped your dialogue. What?
Remember what I said. You Sigonians are better off hiding in the sewers.
Oh my god, Sparkle racism moment. Again.
Look at you, snooping around and sticking your nose everywhere. Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Oh, she mean like Harmony.
Well, it It means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again.
He's so smart. Wait, so what? The harmony takes away their voice? Oh shit, wait. What happened to the audio in my game? It disappeared. Let me relaunch. There you go. Wait a minute, what? My audio disappeared. What the hell happened? Honkai Star Rail in-game. What the fuck happened? Wait. Turn that off. Turn desktop audio on. There.
Look at you, snooping around.
Okay, where's the back?
Sticking your nose everywhere.
A little bit of complication. I don't know what triggered that.
Is the smell of death so enticing, my fine fellow?
Oh, it's you, masked fool. I should have guessed it. You're the imposter who appeared on TV after Robin's death, right?
I heard you got caught by the family. I gave you a clear clue. Befriend a mute. Simple and straightforward, you know? And what did you do? You messed it up and ended up as their prisoner. I told you to make friends with a mute, not become one yourself. You really let me down.
What do you mean?
You know better than I do. Who watched the little songbird that couldn't sing perish right before their eyes? You did, Blondie.
No, I mean... What did you mean by becoming one myself?
Like the harmony takes away their voice is what I'm getting from this?
Well, it means you'll soon end up like her, unable to speak ever again.
Oh! I see now. Is that why Robin is trying to go against the harmony? You're trying to get her back her voice.
But it's a good thing if you ask me, because...
Because I'm getting closer to the truth, right?
Oh?
Why else do you think I'm handing out cheap trinkets all over the streets, fool? All part of the act. Fool's bait. The more pathetic I seem, the more likely you'll come sniffing around. So, now that I've drawn you out, will you reward me with an answer for my efforts?
Why should I help you?
Don't you want to see Penacony descend into... chaos? Well, I can make that happen. I just need an answer to one question. Back then, when you asked me to find a mute, did you really mean Robin?
And what if I say no?
Wait, that bird has been following Aventurine, I just realized. Who is that?
Then I'll thank you. Oh, the word no has never sounded so pleasing.
Oh, it's Robin. No, is it Robin?
Well done. I admit I underestimated you, but what difference would it make? Let me tell you something. There were 2 mutes, but one is dead now, and the other, though he's still in Penacony, I'm afraid you'll never find him again.
Now I'm completely sure that I was on the right track from the beginning and never strayed, fool. Right now, there are only 2 things missing from my grasp. The meaning behind the truth, and the means to expose it.
How impressive. That's quite a fancy way of saying I haven't learned anything so far.
Not exactly. I've gathered enough clues to prove its existence, and that's enough for me. As for the answers to my questions, I'll find them within 16 system hours.
Oh, really? Only 16 system hours? Well, let me lend you a hand. Here you go. This is my precious, mutually assured distraction button, and I have one just like it. When either of us presses it, the other and the whole of Penacony will go up in smoke.
What the hell?
If you're really so desperate for the IPC to take over Penacony, blowing up the chessboard isn't a bad idea. Start from scratch. That's where the IPC excels, right?
Why the hell does she have that? Our little terrorist, who is also a racist.
Just
We love her.
press the button when you're at your wit's end. And of course, feel free to reach out to me for my hospice care too.
She does a little bit of everything. Master of all trades.
Oh, a deadly button, huh? Well, I guess the family didn't take your threat seriously at all. Otherwise, how on earth did you manage to bring it in here?
I have my own ways. That's all you need to know.
She's the funniest character in Penagoni.
Well, I'm afraid I'll have to decline your offer. Who knows if your little gadget will actually work. By the way, I have no plans to search for the other mute friend you speak of, but it's good to hear that he's still here in Penacony. I'll handle the rest myself. I'll orchestrate a grand finale for the downfall of the family. And at the climax, the walls will crumble, people will wake up, and those who couldn't speak will find their voices again. When that time comes, go ahead, press the button, light up the sky with a magnificent fireworks display for me. Catch you later, fool.
You're still talking big, but sure, if that happens, I'll stay true to my word. Just don't let me down now, okay?
Oomph gained, oomph lost in ratio, oomph gained in the sparkle. Oh. Backstory again.
So, number 35. You're back. Like your new lucky charm?
Can a commodity code really be considered a lucky charm?
Silence! I didn't give you permission to speak, you Sidonian hound. The guys in black didn't say much, so I've no idea what you did to save your skin in that massacre back in the day. But I figured you must have had good luck, so I bought you. From now on, you and your good luck are my assets. Are we clear? Your first task is simple. In addition to you, I've purchased 34 other slaves. Go and play a game with them. You came out alive after 2 days. It proves that you are the real deal.
You're insane.
Testing out if you're a good product.
Holy fuck.
Good product.
Aren't you worried that the money you spent on me will go to waste?
I've got stacks on stacks, Blondie. The slave market is never short of self-righteous brats like you. But you look good, and that's why many customers are betting their fortunes on a scrawny brat like you. So go along now, and don't let your master down.
How much did you spend?
What?
My price. How much did you pay for me?
Huh. You really want to know? Well, it was 60 tanba. No more, no less.
I'll take my chances. 30 tanba. If I come back alive, you'll give me 30 tanba. Deal?
Are you trying to strike a bet with me? Oh, you've got some guts. Yeah, sorry, but that won't do. Don't forget your place, slave. You're not qualified to be at the table. You're just a chip. A life thrown away in someone else's hands. Either you come back with more chips for your master, or you never come back.
Damn, that's crazy. His whole gambit has been like something that was used against him.
It's all or nothing. Don't embarrass me, my lucky hound.
His whole shtick. Oh, back to Stell.
What brings you here, Gallagher?
Some friends from the old days. Do you have a moment to spare, Siobhan?
Oh, I have the whole day to spare. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dream Jolt Hostelry. This bar offers a wide variety of drinks, but we draw the line at Soul Glad. Why settle for ordinary when you can experience extraordinary? We're dedicated to serving up nothing but pure joy and laughter. What would you like to drink? I'll whip it up for you.
Oh, look! A lady as cool as Serval!
I think she is Serval.
Who's Serval? Will you, introduce me to her? Huh?
Oops. She's heard us.
Just spare them, my esteemed bartender. I'll take over the bar today. I'm getting up there in age, and I need some practice before I forget the skills that used to put food on my table. Where did you stash the ingredients?
They're all under the counter. Since our guests have traveled from afar, shouldn't you whip up some special drinks?
That's exactly what I had in mind. Hey, my friends, do me a favor. Go around the bar and bring me any ingredients you fancy. The discussion might take quite some time, so I'll prepare some customized, non-alcoholic drinks for you.
In the bar? But aren't all the ingredients right there on the counter?
Why, we're in a dream, my lovely lady. You can help yourself to anything if you wish for it. Comfort, hunger, confusion, or even boredom. It's all within reach, right at your fingertips.
Oh, did you hear that? She just called me my lovely lady.
Even in reality, mixing drinks is more than just throwing ingredients together. A bartender needs to capture the bar's atmosphere, master technique, and spin a tale of mystery and anticipation.
Only then can a perfect drink crafted with a customer's life story be created.
In other words,
Change lives, make
drink
some
is
drinks.
down to luck, so don't overthink it. Indecisiveness has no place when it comes to enjoyment.
Alright, well, I'm gonna call it here. It's kind of late. POV switch. Oh, I can't go back to his adventuring. I guess his is done for now. Why do heathens rage? Alright, well, I will continue tomorrow, hopefully finish the second half of the main story. Wait, Himiko is just hanging out. And then, yeah, for tonight, I'm gonna call it here. Hopefully, I get to finish 2.1 tomorrow, and then jump right back into Dragon's Dogma, a duo stream. Both will be very short. I might have to start early. But yeah, for now, this will be it for me. Have a good night, y'all. Look at Black Swan. Look at how pretty she is. And then, yeah, that'll be it for me for tonight. Have a good night, brother. Happy Wednesday. Good night, good night. See you later.